What's going on, YouTube? Max the Leader here, coach of the Montreal Canadiancies in the PUL. Here for my Week 4 game against the TheHungryBidoof's and his Krazy Kermit Klub. Bidoof, if you recall correctly, is one of the people who was in my Pokemon quiz video. So I love this guy. He's so funny, and just one of my favorite people in the league. So I know this game, just playing him and just hanging out with him, it's been fun. We are 2-1 right now in the PUL, and this last week's loss wasn't a huge deal, because it was an out-of-division match. That was my first out-of-division match. So far I have, my wins are divisional, so which, like I said, is the biggest thing in terms of us making playoffs. So I'm really hoping to pick up another divisional win by beating Bidoof this week. And yeah, that's because I think he's tied with us in record right now. So anyway, what else? Right. If you can't tell, I'm still sick. I'm recording this the same day I recorded my game versus Aster. So yeah, I'm still sick. So just please bear with me through this commentary. And I know another disclaimer. You guys just want to get into the team. But Bidoof had to play this game like a week in advance, pretty much. So, I was given only about like 10 minutes to prep, which is not nearly as long as I usually do. So like the team will end, like the EVs, like you'll see it's kind of just max on some stuff, and it's just not my best team, but. And like it's super similar to stuff that I've brought in weeks past. Like the sets are very similar, and well, the similarity of the sets may just be because of the way my team is constructed. And I do plan on making some transactions in the future. I'll make a video on that when I get around to it, or like the week they're effective. So right. The team is very similar to weeks past. This may be I think this is the same 6 that I brought week 1. But regardless, let's get right into it. I started off with Darkrai. Dark Stab messes this man up, but he's got a Blissey, which usually walls Darkrai for days unless I run Swords Dance, which I am. +2 Drain Punch does like 64 to 76 to max HP, max defense Blissey, sorry. And I recover 81 to 95% of my own HP. Knockoff is my strongest physical stab move. Sucker Punch is nice for that Mewtwo, which outspeeds me. And I have enough speed to outspeed a modest Mewtwo. Roselli Berry is to take one player off from Mimikyu, and break its disguise and then kill it the next turn, because I'll outspeed that next turn, or if he goes for Shadow Sneak, whatever. Yeah, I can just Sucker Punch it, so Mimikyu's not a problem. Or, Mimikyu isn't, like, stopping my sweep entirely unless it's, like, red card. Yeah. I added this only, like, at the very end, this Roselli Berry. I think I was, like, leftovers before or something. Or Dread Plate, I don't know. Maybe even Life Orb. I changed the Roselli Berry last minute. And, the reason for that is because, let's go over this Zygarde and you'll see what I mean. I have Outrage, E-Speed, 1000 Arrows, Dragon Dance, and Dragonium Z. Exactly the same set as last week, except Adamant instead of Jolly. I forgot, I just kind of blanked that he had a Mimikyu. So I thought that, like, he had no fairy, meaning that that a Dragon Dance Outrage set with your Draconium Z would be like super spammable, super safe. His only resist at that point being Kartana, which usually doesn't come defensively on anyone's team. It's not nearly as bulky as a lot of other steel types. And it's got monstrous attack stats, so you want to capitalize on those offensive capabilities that Kartana has. So yeah, anyway, all that to say that I thought I could just click dragon moves and be fine, but I forgot about the Mimikyu, unfortunately. Even still, like, with a 10-minute build, like, 1,000 Arrows Mon is generally a pretty safe pick to go with, because it's like one of the most humble moves in the game, if not the most spammable, next to like knockoff. Scald, kinda, but like there are things immune to that. Anyway, yeah, the idea is that, yeah, Zygarde's just a safe mon to bring when you don't have a lot of time. So just super straightforward set. Next, let's go over this Clefable. All I need this thing for is Stealth Rock, and I don't need a ton of investment to take on what I need to, being Kyurem and Yanmega. That was my plan for this Clefable. So that's why I have a Life Orb 3 attack set. Moonblast hits most of his team pretty hard, and Flamethrower and Psychic catch his two most likely switch-ins to Clefable, being Kartana and Nidoqueen, respectively. I think that's all I have on Clefable. I like this Life Orb max special attack set. Clefable like invites in wall breakers, right? So this type of set is like a nice lure set, because Clefable's got such good coverage that this set can remove pretty much any wall breaker that wants to come in and take out Clefable if I predict correctly, or just live one hit and fire back with a strong hit. Oh wait, I was unaware. I meant to be Magic Guard with Life Orb. That's what you're supposed to run. Oh well. That's what happens when you build really quick. That didn't come into play, I don't think, so that's why I'm only noticing it now. Let's see. Let's go over this Exceligor next. Basically the same offensive spike set as last week. So I'm going up against another Mewtwo, so I want something fast. With Bug Buzz. I got Spike's HP Ice because, yet again, all his defoggers are weak to Ice. And U-Turn to get me some momentum. And I'm going with Insect Plate instead of Life Orb this week because I have 2 bug moves, and like I want to boost the power of U-Turn. I don't necessarily intend to lead with this thing, so I don't need a Focus Sash. I don't know if I mentioned that last week, but that's the same thought process I had. Did I explain my speed? I didn't even. I'm sure this outspeeds Mewtwo, or if not, one of his Scarfers. Something like that. Exceligor can outspeed pretty much anything though. So, you know what? Like, don't even worry about it. I'm sorry. This is a bit of a... I'm so tired, guys. But, like, I have the time now, and I'm kind of busy. So, I want to get this recording out now, even though I'm not, like, totally into it. Sorry. Let's see. Necrozma and Zygarde. Let's talk about Necrozma first, why not? Atomize, Photon Geyser, Exos Morning Sun hits... the coverage hits his whole team. Oh my gosh. Okay. Atomize Weakness Policy is pretty effective this week, because I learned last week that Necrozma can't wall a Mewtwo, so at the very least I can take one super effective hit. boost my speed and get all of these crazy attack raises. But I only care about my physical attack stat. And like I said, his only psychic resists are weak to X-Scissor. So I can bop those and yeah, pop off my weakness policy, hopefully sweep. Photon guys here next Scissor, like I said. Morning Sun, because as much as I tell him to Krozma, he needs to get out of the house, he refuses. It's just really unfortunate. Speed investment is for max speed Adamant Blaziken. And last but not least, we've got a bulky Gyarados again. Deciding to check Blaziken because I don't have the best fighting responses on this team, as you guys saw. Whatever week it was that I took on that Embor. So Gyarados kind of has to fulfill similar roles a lot of weeks. The Spadef and HP spread lets me live a timid Specs Draco from Kyurem after Rocks. Flamethrowers for Kartana. Waterfall pits everything else. And Rest lets me recover up so I can come in repeatedly on stuff. I have like Chest Arrestor, right? Like at least I'm gonna... So hopefully the idea is that if he thinks Gyarados in range that can just easily be revenge killed by something, I will, I can bring it back. Hopefully once he's sacked the things that could take it out or whatever. So that's my team. It was rushed. It's whatever. This whole commentary is whatever. Alright, let's get right into the battle. Alright you guys, we're back for my battle versus the TheHungryBidoof and the Krazy Kermit Klub. He brought a pretty offensive team. I wasn't really expecting the Minior, but Mewtwo, Blaziken, his two Ubers matched up nicely versus me, so I wasn't too surprised. Mimikyu was also not a total surprise because he, excuse me, he has the, like, I've ran a lot of setup in weeks past, and this week is no different. Nidoqueen, he's expressed how much he likes Nidoqueen, so I wasn't too surprised by this. Also resist Excelgor Stab. Takes on Clefable, it's a good rocker. And the Smeargle. The Smeargle, oh boy, I kind of blanked on this mon too. And this team is not at all equipped to deal with Sticky Web. Yeah, that's gonna be rough. So I'm pretty sure he just leads off with it, and I throw off a Bug Buzz because I need to break this thing's stash and just get rid of it. I get some damage off on Blaziken, which is nice. I'm gonna go Gyarados. I see crits Fire Blast right here, which is like, I don't know. He reveals the special Blaziken, right? So I'm expecting an HP Electric, and that's why I go out into Zygarde. Very similar to the way last week's match started off. And, yeah, now I know he doesn't have HP Ice, which is nice, so, I think I would set up here. He Baton passes into Smeargle as I Dragon Dance, yep. And I also forgot about Baton Pass, that's annoying. And now he's faster than my Zygarde, so I probably have to let something go to sleep right here, and I need everything in this game to check a specific threat, so I'm gonna E-Speed first, not quite do enough, and he was probably Sash anyway, so he's gonna put my Zygarde to sleep, and I'm just gonna go for, try to kill this thing off as he gets up all his hazards. I was probably Dragon Dancing there. And, Yeah, I couldn't. If I didn't just kill it, he would have put me to sleep again. And like I wasn't just gonna let that happen, so I'm okay with sacking my Zygarde here. And then I'm okay with sacking Zygarde here. Sorry, I'm like yawning and stuff. This is off train wreck. Alright. I sack off Zygarde. I'm gonna go. It's a double down, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Gyarados, expecting his Blaziken to try to pass speed to something else. But he goes Mewtwo. This is also like it's my most defensive mon on the team. I know I can like take a one hit from pretty much everything. Probably not this Mewtwo though. So especially after rocks. This was just kind of a weird play. I think I have to sack this off. He goes for Ice Beam, which lets me rest up, which is nice. And then I'm gonna get some damage off with the Waterfall. That doesn't even do half. And then predicting the Side Strike again, I'm gonna go hard at Darkrai right here because I need to start damaging stuff. Now I'm hoping he fears Scarf here, which Sucker Punch. I was hoping he would fear Scarf, and like that doesn't make any sense because I'm under webs. So oh well. I talked to him about this play after. God damn it! I keep on like messing up the dimensions by scrolling when I'm at the bottom of the chat. Alright. So I asked him, you didn't fear Scarf, and he was just like, eh. Those are his exact words. He's like, I just wanted to potentially get rid of Darkrai, so he's gonna Aura Sphere as I Swords Dance in his face, and now I Sucker Punch, I think, and I think I'm in range of a Shadow Sneak here, so I'll break the disguise at least, and he's gonna Drain Punch here. So down goes Darkrai. What does he say in the chat here? That's probably important. Yeah, I did just... Hold on. I can't believe you didn't fear Scarf. I did, just Also, you got lucky roll. I did have a bit of HP. Yeah, that was a roll. God. Sorry. Alright. Necrozma can come out right here. I take a Never-Ending Nightmare. But there you go. I get my weakness policy off, and I don't think I die to a Shadow Sneak. If he even has it. So Photon Geyser just kind of marks this Mimikyu. And he doesn't have much for this. I'm expecting him to protect right here. So I make an aggressive play and go for another Autotomize. That was not the right play. And I just drop. He doesn't even have protect. And like, his only chance was bluffing, which was a really nice play on his part. I gotta give him credit. And then he passes the speed into his Nidoqueen. I catch him with the Psychic on Fable, but he's just able to sweep with Nidoqueen right here. Yeah, kills off Gyarados with Thunderbolt. So, like, I wasn't expecting too much this game because I didn't have all that much time, but like, he did make some really cool plays with the Blaziken bluff, but like I was in a position to win with Necrozma right there. I just got that one turn wrong, right? Which is what happens when you bring Hyper Offense, and I've been playing Hyper Offense like forever, so I know how that works. Like, I wasn't too upset with this loss. It sucks that we dropped the divisional game, so that hurts my playoff chances. We're 2-2. Which, yeah, going from undefeated to 2-2 kind of sucks. But, like, overall, GG to Bidoof. He's a cool guy. He's just chill. Every interaction I've had with this man, it's just been chill. It's been... if I'm gonna lose to somebody, I'm glad it's somebody like Bidoof, you know? So, yeah, GG overall, and next week, we're taking on Ace Meister, who is our final divisional opponent until rematches at the end of the season. And hopefully we can claim a win right there and kind of bounce back this season. Alright, that's going to be me, and I'll see you guys later.